The University of Washington is filing a class action lawsuit. Students are seeking reimbursement for tuition and fees due to remote learning. The claim accuses the university of breach of contract. The law firm that represents the students says despite sending students home, transitioning to online instruction, and closing its campuses, University of Washington continued to charge for tuition and/or fees as if nothing changed, continuing to reap the financial benefit of millions of dollars from students. Now, the university did respond, saying the move to largely remote operations was consistent with orders from the governor restricting the type of activities that were allowable in institutions of higher education and elsewhere in the interest of public health and safety. The university will not provide any comment on pending litigation.